Alright, so it's been a little bit since I've done any updates on the bus, mostly because I haven't been working on it much lately. Between work and travel, it's been a pretty busy summer, and now it's fall. But I've gone ahead and ground down the rust in a number of spots before I left for vacation, so I need a little touching up now. But rust around the door and the stairs and the rear door. Nothing too crazy. This front section here was pretty pitted and is actually rusted through a little bit, so I might put another patch of a solid patch over a chunk of that, as well as a hole that was covered up by, it can be removed, I'm presuming, for working on that stuff down there. So I'll probably put another newer panel that's not rusty in there. But yeah, right now my goal is to get the floor all rust free and primed over, at which point I can go ahead and try and patch these holes. I've been having to think on that, and my thought right now is that if I have this painted and then I cut pieces out of a painted piece of sheet metal, I can probably use a pretty good glue to some kind of adhesive to go around and go ahead and patch all of these up where needed. Just cut patches where it makes sense to do so. Hopefully I'll keep any moisture ingress without having a welder on hand or anything like that. I think that's probably the best route that I can think of to go at this. So if any of my 5 subscribers have thoughts on that, let me know. Other than that, we got the gut job pretty well completed. A few odds and ends up here that we'll deal with later. Right now though, I'm gonna get the floor dealt with, and I've got 3/4 inch thick by like 2.5 inch wide or whatever furring strips, and I'll lay down a perimeter and then lines probably going the short ways across, because I'm gonna run my flooring the long ways. So that'll give me 3/4 of an inch with insulation in between the furring strips. I'm also going to insulate the underside of the bus, which is another part of why I want to solidly patch these holes, is because I may have the underside sandblasted, in which case I don't want to be shooting a bunch of sandblasting stuff up into my insulation. So I don't need a whole lot of insulation in here. That 3/4 of an inch will be nice just to have as a break between the metal and my flooring. And then on top of that, the flooring is going to be 5/8 of an inch thick, wormy maple. It's kind of a spalted maple. Probably going to try and get like 6 or 8 inch wide boards of that if I can. And that'll give me a total thickness on the floor of 1 3/8 inch, which is a little bit thinner than the heel of my boot. So without shoes on in here, I should still have plenty of head clearance as I do right now. And plenty, I mean about 2 fingers worth, but that'll do. So anyways, thanks for watching.